You buy a flash sale thing you never needed. You say yes to a tiny favor, then a bigger one. You follow the crowd into a long line, and you do not know why. You smile back at a friendly face and open your wallet. A person in a white coat speaks, and your voice goes quiet. A timer says only today, and your hand moves fast. If that feels like your life, you are not alone. I see you. I've been there 2 more times than I can count. Are you okay today? Did you drink water yet? I'm here to help you learn calm English and a calm mind. This is a simple English story for real life. It is a book summary in English, like an audiobook summary, but warm. We will learn English for beginners while we learn how minds say yes. We will keep the words easy and the pace kind. If this is your first time here, please hit subscribe so we do not lose each other. People press little buttons in our heads. They are small, but they work. A free gift makes us give back. A tiny promise locks us in. A crowd points and we follow. A smile wins trust. A title wins power. A short supply makes the heart run. In this video, you will see those buttons. You will see them in your day, and you will have a way out. If your throat feels dry right now, take a sip of water, then comment the first letter of your city. Breathe. You're safe here. We will learn slowly, and you will feel proud by the end. Sometimes you buy something small only because it feels polite. A person gives you a free drink, a free cookie, or a free sample, and then asks for help. You say yes before you even think. That's how most people work. When someone gives us something we want to give back, psychologists call this the rule of reciprocity. It's like a quiet law in the human mind. In one study, a professor sent holiday cards to random people he didn't know. Guess what? Many of them sent cards back. They didn't ask who he was. They just felt they should return the favor. The brain says, someone was kind to me. I should be kind too. The same thing happens every day. You walk in a store and someone hands you a free sample. Later you buy the big pack. Not because you need it, but because it feels right. You feel thankful. This rule works so well that smart marketers use it all the time. They give small things to make you feel a small debt. Let's take an example from real life. Joe Girard, one of the best car salesmen in the world, used this rule every day. After each sale, he sent a simple card that said, I like you. He did that with thousands of clients. People came back to buy more cars, not only because of the cars, but because Joe made them feel appreciated. So here's a small truth. Giving creates power, but it must be real. If you give something just to get something, people can feel it. Real giving feels light. Fake giving feels heavy. When you meet people who try to push gifts on you and then demand something, pause and smile. You owe them nothing. Now, let's turn the rule to your side. Give first, but give value, not junk. Say thank you often. Share a small idea that helped you. Help someone learn one English word today. When you do this, your kindness builds trust. People remember that feeling. They come back because they feel safe around you. If your eyes are a little tired now, take a short blink and roll your shoulders. Then tap Save to re-listen later. This way, your brain can replay the sound and remember faster. It's science. When you hear and repeat, your memory grows stronger. This is English for beginners, a simple English story about why we say yes. And as you listen again, you'll notice this rule, not just in shops, but in life. Every time you give with heart, the world quietly gives back. When you say yes, your brain wants to stay loyal to that yes. It's how we are built. A small promise can change how you see yourself. Once you agree to something, your mind works hard to make your actions match your words. Years ago, two men asked people to place a small sticker on their window that said, "Drive carefully." Almost everyone agreed. 2 weeks later, they asked the same people to put a big, ugly sign in their yard with the same message. Most said yes again. Why? Because they wanted to stay true to their first yes. It's called the foot in the door effect. One small yes opens the door for a bigger yes later. You can use this power to grow yourself instead of letting others use it on you. When you say, "I'll study English, calm 5 minutes a day," your brain starts to protect that image. You start to feel proud of being the kind of person who keeps promises. One small yes becomes your new habit. Here's how to make it real. Write your promise on paper. Sign your name. It doesn't matter if it's a small goal like, "I'll listen to English calm before bed." Tell a friend or your family. When other people know, your brain feels a little more pressure, the good kind. You want to prove to them that your word means something. If the big goal feels heavy, make mini yes steps. Say, "I'll learn one new word today." Once you do that, your brain gets a small win. It will want that feeling again tomorrow. That's how small steps grow into big change. And when you help others grow, don't tell them what to do. Just help them say, "I want to do that." That simple sentence creates ownership. It turns effort into choice. Be careful though. Some people know this trick too well. A salesman might ask, "Can you sign this small survey?" and later bring a long form for a big deal. You feel bad to say no because your brain wants to stay consistent. In moments like that, pause. Ask yourself, "Do I really want this?" You're free to step back. Great people use this rule for good. Gandhi once said that real peace comes when what you think, say, and do are in harmony. When he made a promise, he lived by it, every word. You can do the same. Choose one kind act today and write it down. I'll be kind today. When you see it, do it. Tomorrow, write it again. After 7 days, look back. You'll see not just a habit, but a better version of you built by your own yes. When we feel unsure, we copy other people. Most humans do that. We take the crowd as a guide. Many eyes look up, and our eyes follow. It feels safe. Scientists showed this many times. In one test, smoke came into a room. A person alone got help fast. A person with a calm group stayed still. The quiet group sent a strong signal. Do nothing. In another test, people chose a wrong line on a card. They knew the line was wrong. They still picked the group's answer. The message was simple. Many people choose it, so it must be right. We meet this rule each day. A long line at a diner feels like great food. We step in line before we check the menu. A video with huge views seems true or deep. It might be noise. Big numbers pull our minds like a magnet. Here is a clear way to stay smart. Ask a simple check. Do those people really know? If the group has no special skill, slow down. Look for a person who understands the topic. One calm expert can beat 1,000 random clicks. Do the right thing, even if you stand alone. That is real courage. There is also a common phrase on streets. Many people see a person in need. No one moves. Each person waits for a cue. You can break the freeze. Point to one person and say, "Please call 911." Say to another, "Please get help from staff." Clear words. Wake the group. Action spreads fast once one person starts. Famous people fight the crowd at times. Elon Musk heard crazy for cars and rockets. He kept going. He said, "When something is important, you do it." The world called him bold later. New roads often start with one person who does not copy. Use social proof in a healthy way. Join a safe learning group. Spend time with steady learners. When you see many real students, your brain leans in. That is the good side of the crowd. It helps you show up. Watch for fake signs online. Likes can be bought. Comments can be bots. A shiny badge can mislead. Ask 2 quick checks. Who posted this and what is their record? Truth can wait. Hype needs speed. If this lesson feels helpful, press save now. Come back and listen again later. Repeat listening helps memory for English for beginners. This simple English story is also a small book summary in English, like an audiobook summary you can replay. One small task for today. Write 3 things you did because others did them. Keep only the ones that serve your life. Drop the rest. Your head will lead your steps, not the herd. When someone smiles at you with kind eyes, it's hard not to feel warm inside. That's the power of liking. We say yes faster when we like the person asking. It's not logic. It's human wiring. Our brain says, this one feels safe. And once we feel safe, we open the door wide. Think about this. A friendly barista remembers your name. Your favorite drink even asks how your day is going. You could find cheaper coffee next door, but you keep coming back. Why? Because you like them. That small human warmth beats every discount sign on the street. Robert Cialdini calls this the liking rule. People prefer to say yes to people they like, and there are simple things that make that happen. We like people who look like us, who talk like us, or who share our struggles. We like people who give us honest praise, not fake compliments. We like people who make us feel part of something. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Millions love her not because she's perfect, but because she's real. She listens with heart laughs out loud, admits her mistakes, and lifts others up. That's why her voice feels like a friend's, not a show host's. It's the same reason why teacher Miss Johnson in your childhood still lives in your heart. She made you feel seen, not judged. Marketers and salespeople know this rule by heart. Car salesman Joe Girard once mailed every client a simple card that said, "I like you," month after month. He sold more cars than anyone else in the world. It wasn't a trick. It was care, repeated. So how can we use this power kindly? Start with small things. Smile when you greet people. Listen more than you talk. Find one small truth to praise in someone and say it out loud. It's not manipulation. It's connection. Even online people can feel when your words are real. If you've been staring at your screen for too long, here's a tiny break for your brain. Take one sip of water, stretch your shoulders a little, and type the first letter of your city below. Your brain learns better when your body feels calm and connected. Studies by Baddeley and Hitch in 1974 showed that light physical movement helps memory. When you show real warmth, people lean in. And when you pair warmth with honesty, trust grows like sunlight on a seed dot. It just happens. This is how true influence works. Not by pushing harder, but by caring better. There is one more thing about liking that helps everyday life. We like people who are similar to us in small ways. It can be the same hometown. It can be the same sports team. It can be the same hard time in school. One tiny match lowers our guard fast. You can use this in a kind way. Spot a small shared point. Name it. A line like, "My sister went to that school too," works better than 10 facts. Think of the Tupperware party story. Friends sell to friends at a home table. The food is simple. The talk is warm. People buy not only the box, they buy the bond. That is why those parties grew so fast for years. The host was not a star. The host was a friend. A clear voice helps as well. Warm tone beats big words. Oprah does this in each talk. She stays kind yet direct. She praises a real act, not a title. She asks clean, short questions. People feel safe to share more. Trust goes up. Sports shows the same rule. Steph Curry signs balls after long games. He smiles at kids in the cold. Fans feel seen. They wear his jersey for years. Was it the three-point shot? Yes. But the smile made the bond last. Now, a soft warning. Scammers also use liking. They copy your slang. They call you bro or sis. They rush a fake deal. They praise you too fast. Your wall should rise here. When praise sounds cheap, ask for proof. Liking is sweet, but truth still leads. Here is a small way to train this power. Today, pick one person you meet. Find one small, true thing to praise. Make it about effort, not looks. You were on time. Thanks. Or, your notes helped me. Then stop. Watch how the room changes. You will feel it in your chest. Teachers can use liking to lift class spirit. Greet each name at the door. Stand with open shoulders. Hold a light smile. Give one clear win to each child each week. Your chart was neat. You asked a brave question. Grades still matter, but hearts open first. Learning gets easier. Leaders can do it too. New boss. Share one short story of a past mistake. Share how you fixed it. Team, trust jumps. People think, this boss is like us. We can talk. Keep this rule close. Be real, be kind, and be clear. Liking then grows on its own. Your words carry more weight. Your English for Beginners journey gets easier because people want to help you. Save this simple English story like a small book summary in English. Play it again like an audiobook summary on a walk. Warmth plus honesty is a strong pair. Use both to help, not to push. Many people trust someone just because that person looks powerful or sounds smart. When we see a white coat, a big title, or a deep voice, we often think, this person must be right. Our brain likes shortcuts. It wants to feel safe and decide fast. But fast decisions can go wrong. In a famous study by Stanley Milgram, people were told by a man in a white lab coat to press a button that gave shocks to another person. Most people obeyed even when they thought they were hurting someone. Why? Because the man looked like an expert. The white coat, the calm voice, and the lab made him sound right. But it shows how easy it is for authority to control us when we stop thinking. We see this today in daily life. Someone online says, I'm a doctor, and we believe their health tip without checking. A YouTube ad says, top scientists agree, and we buy the product. A person with a suit and title says, trust me, and we do. It's not always bad, but it's risky when we stop asking questions. Here's the truth. A real authority is not about looks. It's about honesty, skill, and care. Think of Dr. Jane Goodall. She didn't wear a lab coat or shout her ideas. She lived with chimpanzees, studied them quietly, and shared what she found with love and science. People trust her because her actions prove her knowledge. Steve Jobs is another example. He didn't wear fancy suits. He wore the same black shirt, spoke clearly, and showed ideas that worked. People followed him because he built real things, not because he looked important. You can use this same idea in your life. If someone gives advice, ask, how do they know this? Can I check it myself? Does this make sense for me? Thinking like this keeps you safe and smart. And when you speak, be like the true experts, clear, calm, and kind. If you want others to trust you, show your work, not your status. Don't copy fake symbols of power to build real value. Now take a small pause. Sit up, relax your shoulders, and take one slow breath. If you've been looking at a screen for too long, take a sip of water. Then think of one person you used to trust too easily. What sign made you trust them? That simple reflection will make you wiser next time. Real authority doesn't come from a badge or a coat. It comes from truth, care, and proof. When you use those people will listen. And they'll listen because they feel safe with you. Have you noticed that when something looks rare, we suddenly want it more? A last day sale limited stock, or only 2 left, can make our heart beat faster. It feels like a door is closing, and we must rush through before it's gone. In one study, people were given 2 jars of the same cookies. One jar was full. The other had just 2 cookies. Everyone said the 2-cookie jar was better. Same taste, same smell, but their brains said, this must be special. That's how scarcity plays with our minds. Companies use this every single day. Think about Apple's product launches. People line up overnight to buy a new phone that will still be there next month, or Nike's limited edition sneakers. They sell out in minutes. It's not only the shoes, it's the feeling of being one of the few who got them. Even in daily life, we feel it. When a movie is about to leave Netflix, suddenly everyone watches it. When a class is almost full, we hurry to sign up. Scarcity makes us move fast, not always because we need something, but because we hate missing out. But here's the trick. Most of those limits aren't real. Online shops often say only 3 left, even when they have hundreds. They use it because it works. Our brain reacts faster to loss than to gain. Robert Cialdini, the psychologist who studied this, said it simply, people want more of what they can have less of. It's how we're wired. but you can train your mind to pause. Next time you see last chance, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, do I really need it, or do I just hate missing it? Sometimes you'll laugh because the answer is obvious. You can even use this law for good. Give yourself healthy limits. Tell yourself, I'll only scroll social media for 10 minutes, or I'll only buy what I can remember without a list. Real limits create focus. Fake ones steal peace. Take a moment now. Stretch your neck, sip some water, and rest your eyes for 10 seconds. Then, think of one thing you once rushed to buy, but didn't really need. What made you want it so much? That's your brain learning. When you understand how scarcity works, you stop chasing what fades fast and start choosing what truly stays. The pull is real. A timer blinks, a friend begs, a boss says urgent, your chest feels tight, your hand moves fast. This is how the mind gets pushed. You don't need to fear it. You can press pause. Here is what pause looks like in daily life. You read only today on a site. Your breath gets short. Stop and take one slow breath. Count to 3. Feel the floor under your feet. Ask, do I want this, or do they want me to want it? Most pressure fades when air comes in. Watch the classic bait. A gift shows up. A nice word lands. A fake deal ends at midnight. These are triggers. Triggers are little hooks for your mind. Name the hook out loud. Say this is a gift hook. Say this is a time hook. When you name the hook, it loses power. Write down close calls. Think of the last time you almost said yes too fast. What words did they use? What did you feel in your body? Make a tiny list on your phone. Your list is your shield next time. Check the source. A person in a white coat is not always right. A post with a big title is not always true. Ask 3 simple things. Who is this? How do they know? Can I check? If the answers are weak, step away. Calm minds can wait. Try the reverse move when a hook hits. If a sale says, last hour, think the other way. If it is gone, I save money. If someone praises you too much, smile and think they may want a yes. This is counterthinking. It flips the pull. It keeps you free. Teach kids the same game. Show them how ads hide as news. Show them how games push by in bright boxes. Help them say, I need time. Adults need that line too. It works at work, in shops, and with friends. Let me think. I'll get back to you. Say those words with a warm tone. Warren Buffett buys when crowds are scared. He waits when crowds rush. He once said the market is a tool for the patient. Your life is like that too. Fast fear sells. Slow care saves. Let's take care of your body now. Stand up, stretch your arms for 5 seconds, then sit back tall. Your brain learns better when your body is calm. Keep this simple English story close. Save it and play it again. This is English for beginners, and also a kind book summary in English. You can replay like an audiobook summary. Each time you listen, your pause gets stronger. Each week, your no gets lighter and kinder. One small task for today. Write one line in your notes. Pause, breathe, decide. Read it before you shop, click, or sign. Your clear mind is your true freedom. You know these tools now. Let's use them to do good. Real power is kind when the heart is clean. A teacher knows this well. She gives a warm word first. Students sit up and try. They try because they feel seen. That is reciprocity at work. Give first with no push. People give effort back. It's simple and it's strong. Start with liking. Be real when you meet a person. Ask one small question about their day. Listen with your eyes, not just your ears. Share one honest line about yourself. No need to act perfect. When trust grows, advice lands soft. The other person feels safe to change. Next, build commitment. Help a friend make one small promise. Keep it tiny and clear. I'll walk 5 minutes each day. I'll read one page tonight. Have them write it down and say it out loud. Small yes today turns into bigger yes next week. You are not pushing. You are holding a door. Let social proof work for good. People move in groups. Create a small group that lifts. Two friends learn together on the bus. A team at work starts a short morning stretch. Take a photo of the group in action. Share it in your chat. The image says, "We show up here." Others join because it feels safe. Use real authority, not loud talk. If you know a topic, speak with calm facts. Show your source when you can. If you don't know, say so. People trust that. Ask a true expert to teach one small step. Stand next to truth, not next to status. That kind of power heals, not harms. Time and limits can help too. A clear deadline gets action. Let's write for 10 minutes now. We meet each Sunday at 9. That's healthy scarcity. It turns a plan into a habit. Keep it honest. Never fake a rush. Fake limits break trust, and trust is the real engine. Nelson Mandela shows the high road. He used influence to heal a nation. He chose peace over payback. A family doctor can do the same at a small scale. I've seen one cheer a patient who wanted to quit smoke. She praised each tiny win. Weeks later, the habit was gone. Hope plus skill beat fear. Let's tie this to your day. Pick one person to lift this week. Catch them doing one good thing. Say it right then. I saw your care with that client. I love how you kept going. Watch their eyes change. Kind words at the right time feel like light. This channel is English for beginners. It is a simple English story you can replay. Think of it as a book summary in English. almost like an audiobook summary you carry. Save this part and listen twice. Your brain learns by repeat and rest. Influence is energy. Use it to raise, not to press. When you give thanks, help with facts, set fair limits, and invite small promises you make better days for your circle. That is how we win together and stay human while we learn. Your brain learns like a pulse. It needs work, then rest. A short stop helps words go in. So take 10 quiet seconds. Breathe in slow. Sip water. You're doing fine. Small breaks. Keep your mind clear and kind. There's simple science here. Memory grows with repeat and with rest. Great teachers knew this long ago, like Vygotsky. Later, Baddeley and Hitch showed it too. When we bring a sound back many times, the path gets strong. When we pause, that path settles in. Let's add a tiny skill while we rest. It's called shadowing. Listen to one short line. Stop the sound. Say the line out loud. Match the beat that you heard. Feel where the voice goes up. Feel where it falls. Do this 2 or 3 times. Keep each line short. This is friendly work for beginners. Set a small cue for your heart. Type yes below to claim your study time. A short, clear act helps your brain get on board. It tells your mind, I'm the kind of person who shows up. Bring your body in because the body helps the brain. Sit tall. Roll your shoulders. Let your face soften. A light smile tells your nerves. All is well. Warm feeling plus light movement makes memory stick. It is like glue, but gentle. Use your inner screen too. Take one slow breath. See yourself saying one line in clean English. See a friend, nod and smile. Hear your own voice, steady and warm. Keep the picture short and bright. Athletes do this. Singers do this. You can do this with words. Give your mind a point in time. Next week, when you hear English on the train, this sound will return. You will catch one more word than today. That small win will feel good. You'll want another one the day after. Let's keep the tone kind. We learn better with care, not force. Say one true thing to yourself. I'm learning at my pace. Then set a tiny rule that helps. Save this video. Listen again tonight. A replay is free training. It is a simple English story you can use many times. It is a book summary in English you can carry like an audiobook summary. One more soft nudge before we move on. If your heart is beating fast from focus, pause for 2 slow breaths. Shake out your hands. Then type the first letter of the language you dream to master. That tiny act is your next step. Learning English is a long walk, not a race. We use repeat. We use rest. We use small moves that feel good. This is English for beginners, but it is also a calm way to grow for life. Save this and let the sound sink in. You did real work today. You learned how minds say yes. You saw 6 clear rules. Give first. Keep a small promise. Look past the crowd. Warmth wins trust. Real skill beats loud titles. Rare things pull hard. Influence is not bad. It is only risky when we don't see it. Use your new sight with a kind heart. Learn to understand, then act with care. When you speak, be honest. When you listen, stay awake. When you guide, lift people up, not down. Here is a line to hold. The best influence is kindness with clarity. Kind words, clear steps. That mix helps both sides. It feels light, not heavy. If this simple English story helped you save the video now, come back and hear it again. Replay turns sound into memory. That's how English for beginners grows strong. Think of it as a small book summary in English. You can keep like an audiobook summary in your pocket. Tomorrow will test you. A sale will shout. A friend will rush you. An ad will praise you too much. You will breathe once and smile. You will spot the rule at work and choose your way. One soft promise before we part. Keep your mind calm and your heart clear. Say it with me just once. Mind calm, heart clear. Good. Thank you for staying with me today. I'm here to help you learn English and protect your peace. If you learned one new thing, hit save so you can listen again tonight. I'll be here tomorrow with another simple English story. Until then, drink water, rest well, and feel safe. This is English Calm, a channel built with care. Comment your country or just the first letter. We truly value every word. Thank you for being here. See you in the next story.